It sat at a place and Friday. They held it there all weekend, didn't try to deliver it. Then they were supposed to try to deliver it Monday, and then supposedly the flooding.
Supposedly the flooding.
Flooding with quotes?
It actually was flooded, Phil.
I'm stunned.
No, it's actually like mental illness alert, 220 alert,
Deserves all the
220 alert. Well, this is for a lot of people the moment where they realize that Phil is just a completely like irredeemable monster that's like a psycho, you know?
And hopefully she gets home. You know, what I'm thinking is she's probably on the way home, driving home. We've been having a lot of rain recently, a lot of flooding. And down near where she, I almost said lives, down where she works, I think there may have been some flooding recently, so maybe there's just massive traffic. I'm not sure what's going on.
Every good lie starts with a nugget of truth.
Hey, can you hear me? This person is suffering from cancer. She just got diagnosed with cancer last week from Dr. Wittenberg.
So what's the truth? Well, my wife had been feeling ill last year. She did have some health problems. That's actually why she stopped appearing in my content for a while.
What's up, y'all? It's been a minute since I dropped a video, but here we are. We got Darkside Phil. We're finally back. We got an interesting development going on. DSP came on stream about a week ago and said that he's got a developer who contacted him to play their game on stream. But it's not a paid advertisement, it's not a shill, they just want to send him a copy to unbox and play on stream, and he's got the freedom to tell his audience if he doesn't like the game. But it's not a sponsorship, he's not obligated to lie to his audience and tell them the game's great. Well, how did this all come about? DSP unboxed the game and played it on stream yesterday. Said the game was great, reminded him of Skyrim. He was having a lot of fun with it. But then this happened.
You guys really did business with DSP. He's one of the worst people on the internet. A completely disgusting, grifting, terrible person. And you guys got in bed with him. There's a lot about the studio.
And this happened. See, the problem is these developers supposedly sent DSP a game to play. And well, the backlash was imminent. People were upset that out of all content creators they could have sent this game to, they sent it to DSP Gaming. And according to Declan Rising on X, he says, I think it's disgusting that you promoted your product with someone who has committed fraud and scams his audience like they call me DSP. Not only will I not be buying your game, but I will make sure that none of my family, friends, acquaintances, and business partners will ever purchase this or any other game you make in the future.
Oh, who's next? Over on Kick, you guys should be dropping support. Seriously. There's been, what, a few, like 2 subs today? Let's get support from Kick right now. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some subs. Let's go. I told you guys, if you guys were supportive today, I would turn back on the highlighted messages. Guess what? It didn't happen. So you're still not getting them. If we get a stream where Kick is supportive, I'll give you back the highlighted messages. But we need to have support from Kick. Let's go.
And normally I'm one to be like, this is really extreme. This right here is over the top, you know? But there's absolutely no reason to have sent this game to DSP that they couldn't have sent to other creators. I mean, DSP is a controversial streamer. So I don't know if these developers saw his interview with Asmongold and just based it off of that, right? And reached out to him from there. But sometimes you need to do a little research on people and realize that it's gotten into some controversial situations with his audience and other things. And some of these controversial things, and let's bring up a recent example, I think it was talked about even during Asmongold's interview, where he blamed his trolls for getting him deplatformed and stuff like that, and in trouble for telling his audience to click the ads to boost engagement. I mean, which would net him more money if people clicked more ads on his channel. And so, you know, he got in trouble for that, but he blamed other people for it. And there's video evidence of him saying that, hey guys, click the ads. Straight up. And that's not even the most controversial thing. That's an, as DSP would say, that's a nothing burger. But it speaks to his character. So as the internet does, they decide to talk about it. They decide to go to the Steam forums for Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon, which is the game that DSP was sent, and said, you guys really did business with DSP. Now, the funny thing about this is, if you go to the general discussions, it's the biggest thing right now on their page. This is it right here. 185 replies. It's got 66 awards. Other than these pinned messages that have been there forever, it's trending. Look at the other topics here. a developer actually replied to this and says, recently a collector's edition of our game was sent to a content creator as part of a broader marketing outreach effort. The copy was sent without sufficient vetting and should not have gone out under our existing standards. Our concerns were brought to our attention. We reviewed the situation internally and have tightened our outreach process going forward. You know, this could be PR, this could be an actual mistake, who knows? But this is one of those things where DSP is now going to come back on stream and be like, well, see what my trolls did? This is why I can't do things. This is why I can't have sponsorships, because people do this. But the thing is, anyone could go on a forum and say something like, hey, wow, you guys did business with meaningful content? That guy's a horrible person. What a bad creator. Why would you do that? I'm not buying your game now. But if there's nothing I actually did, there's no video evidence, you know, I don't have any controversial moments. I don't scam people. I don't beg. I don't hurt people. I don't do anything bad. It's their word versus mine, and that's essentially slander. But the thing is, like, when you have all your mishaps documented online, there's videos for people to pull up. So the only thing you can really do is say, hey, that's out of context, you know? And even if that's not true for DSP's case, the fact that the developer came out and said, look, we would have never sent this out had we done better vetting on this guy, it says a lot. So the developer's either responding to the backlash to save face, or they looked up some videos of the guy and was like, you know, maybe this wasn't a great idea. I mean, DSP Gaming has tons and tons of documentaries about him. I mean, June the King has documentaries like The Downfall of DSP. So, you know, he's not like a beloved content creator, you know? So it's a little controversial for them. I'm sure they're in a tough spot over this, considering DSP as quite the hate mob, I guess, you know? Now, y'all may be wondering, like, hey, meaningful content, you haven't uploaded a video in a while. Well, yeah, that's true. Personally, I don't think there's much to talk about with DSP right now. He'll have a couple segments here and there that's like, hey, that might be noteworthy to talk about, but it's usually not long enough for me to create a video on. And, you know, there's other people who are talking about it. I just don't want to oversaturate it. I don't feel the need to drop content all the time just to say, hey, Phil farted today. Did you guys hear it on stream? You know? And well, sometimes everybody needs a much needed break. And so I've been taking some time off from creating this content and just having some fun streams with the people that want to tune in, some chill streams playing games. And like I said, I try to make meaningful content. You know, I can't guarantee every video I make is going to land with people. I like to make what I want. And I just think right now there's nothing extremely controversial that I need to talk about and make video over. So that's kind of why I've been a little silent lately. I still want to work on maybe a year-end video for Darkside Phil. It's been a crazy year, but I feel like we've hit a lull. Since the Asmongold arc, you know, the tantrums have gone down, the begging has gone down. It's not non-existent, it's just gone down because he is getting more support, and so there's less crash outs and whatnot. And that's apparent. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all, on this one. I'm gonna drop another video soon. It's just, I gotta get back into the groove of things, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate all my members, all the new members. I appreciate everybody coming to the streams and hanging out. I'm gonna try to do another stream tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna play, but we're gonna be chilling. So if you want something on your second monitor and you're just looking to chill and have some relaxing vibes, come through and say hi. But yeah, that's all I got. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.